Howdy partners, and welcome back to 5-Minute Movie Reviews. Okay, guys, I'm really excited to be back at 5-Minute Movie Reviews. After a week-long break, we started the Mando series last week, but this is the first official 5-Minute Movie Reviews for the past 2 weeks. So I'm really excited to be back with you all. This week, I'm talking about a new movie that's coming out in theaters. Risk your life to go see it if you want. I certainly did. I've actually seen it twice now. It's that good. It's called Let Him Go. It's a neo-Western kind of, it's not really a Western, but it's got a lot of Western vibes to it. And it stars Diane Lane and Kevin Costner as an older couple whose son has passed away. And their daughter-in-law, and that's their only child, and their daughter-in-law, ex-daughter-in-law at this point, marries a new guy. Marries into this really nasty, horrible family. And out of nowhere, they all take off and leave, taking their only grandson with them. So this movie becomes a quest for Diane Lane and Kevin Costner to go rescue their grandson from this family. So this movie, it encompasses a couple genres. For like the first 30 minutes, it feels like a different movie than the last hour. And what I mean by that is it starts off kind of slow. If you don't really like slow building stuff, then might not be the movie for you, but stick with it because it gets really exciting. But the first 30 minutes is like a drama, establishing the characters. It has some tense moments, but for the most part, it's more like a drama. When they actually go to this family's house, there's this very tense dinner conversation that is one of the best acted scenes in a new movie that I've seen this year, straight up. Leslie Manville is also in this movie, too. Oscar nominee from The Phantom Thread a couple years ago. I didn't see it, had no interest, but apparently it's good. But she's great in this movie as the head of this family. Real nasty woman. You instantly hate her, but that's a testament to her performance. She does a great job. So once this dinner scene happens, the entire rest of the movie becomes this thrill ride. It almost feels like an entirely different movie. And you could kind of say that's a flaw, kind of a drastic tonal shift. But for me, I didn't really mind because I thought the slow building first half of the movie was, pretty good still. All the acting's great. This is Diane Lane's best performance I've ever seen. And she's been in a lot of stuff, multiple-time Oscar nominee. I think she's absolutely fantastic here. Kevin Costner's great too. Heck, all the acting's really good. But she's definitely a standout for me. She's essentially the main character. Kevin Costner has a lot to do, but this is her film. And she shines. She does a great job. If you really like this type of movie, I guess you could call it a drama with some pretty heavy thrills at parts. It gets pretty violent near the end of this movie. And for a while, it is rated R. And I didn't really realize why it was rated R because the language isn't too bad. It's not been that violent so far. But like the last 30 minutes of this movie shoots the violence like up to 10, especially the last 10 minutes, very tense final battle confrontation kind of deal. Super bloody stuff. And I was all about it because I love gory violence, horror movies and stuff. And this is by no means a horror movie, but the violence was done sparingly but effectively. And I was all about it. I dug it. This movie also looks beautiful. It was actually filmed in Canada, but it's set in North Dakota. And they could have fooled me because it looked absolutely beautiful. When I found out it was filmed in Canada, I was actually kind of shocked. Not that Canada's not beautiful, nothing against them, but it really was realistically looked like North Dakota to me. So it's really impressive that they made it feel like an entirely different place. But it looks beautiful. There's just a lot of times the car will be driving and there's these wide shots of just this beautiful landscape. One of my buddies I was watching it with kept saying that, man, I'd love to live out there one day because he wants to live kind of far out from civilization. And in that instance, I couldn't really blame him because it looks so beautiful. So honestly, guys, I obviously highly recommend this movie. If you want to see some amazing acting, particularly from Diane Lane and Kevin Costner, of course. If you want to see a movie that starts off as kind of a slow family drama that crescendos into this violent, bloody thriller near the end, and it's very well made, very competently acted and directed, I highly recommend this movie. If you want to risk your life to go out into a theater and watch it right now, by all means go ahead. Or wait for it to come out on DVD. Or pirate it. No, just kidding. Don't do that. I can't endorse you doing that. But nevertheless, guys, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. It's really good to be back. 5-minute movie reviews. Be on the lookout for more 5-minute movie reviews and new Mando reviews every other week. Of course, thank you all for watching. Bye.